Jayden. I'm Jenna. I'm the occupational therapist working with you today. Have you had occupational therapist before or know what it is about?
No.
Okay, so it's a health profession to help those with physical and mental disabilities get back to their everyday lives or things that are important to them, such as being a parent, being a student, being an employee, things like that. We'll try to get back to as far as we can to what their life was like before.
Okay.
And get used to their new normal if they can. Okay. Why are you seeking occupational therapy services?
For I guess I need more help with managing my time because of my injuries.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about your hand injuries?
Yeah, I have injuries on both my ankles and my right hand, pinky and middle finger.
Okay. Has it been has the pain and the discomfort been keeping you up? Like, are you able to still sleep through the pain discomfort?
Yeah, mostly.
So it's mainly the stress levels that.
Yeah, stress.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll periodically be looking at the questions, so bear with me.
Okay.
How would you say you're able to balance your how would you say your work-life balance is right now?
It's okay, I guess. I could be better.
Okay. Okay. And what occupations do you feel successful, and what are the barriers affecting your success in your desired occupations?
I feel successful in my work, and then on my self-care, the injuries are preventing me from reaching my goals for my self-care.
Okay. What self-care aren't you able to meet?
My fitness goals, it's kind of hard to work out with the same intensity that I used to work with um, prior to some of my injuries.
Okay. So it's more like health management. For self-care, it's like feeding, dressing, bathing, grooming.
Oh yeah, healthcare management then.
Okay, so it sounds like you're worried that if you don't address this fatigue, it can negatively affect your performance in all areas.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, what can you tell me about your occupational history? This includes life experiences, work experiences, education levels,
Um,
and injuries.
well, like I said, I used to roll both my ankles a lot and sprain those fingers a lot. And then I went to pharmacy school, so I'm a PharmD, I'm a pharmacist. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you said right middle fingers. Is it?
Yeah, the right middle finger and pinky.
So what do you do that helps alleviate some of that pain, and what makes it worse?
Cold makes it worse. Heat alleviates it. Stretching it and getting it massage helps them.
Okay. What can you tell me about your values and interests?
I value personal time hanging out with family and friends and doing my personal hobbies.
How consistent are you by going to the gym?
I try to go every day, but sometimes I can't because of work.
Mm. What can you tell me about the environment that supports you? It can be from changes you made, products and technology support and relationships, attitudes, services, and system policies.
I don't understand the question.
Like, do you have a good support system at home with your partner?
Yeah, everyone at home and my friends and family are very supportive of my goals and what I like to do.
Okay. What are some environmental factors that inhibit your engagement?
Mainly my injuries
Injuries and
that we
work
already talked about, and yeah,
work.
my work schedule sometimes it gets kind of busy.
Okay. Would you say your work offers some flexibility?
No, work sometimes. Yeah, there's no flexibility in my line of work.
Okay. Is there one job that offers more flexibility, or it just varies?
It just varies.
Yeah. Okay, so next we're moving on to personal. Personal factors. Give me a moment. So we're going to be addressing like supportive engagement in regards to like age, sexual orientation, gender identity, race, ethnicity, cultural identification, social background, upbringing, psychological assets, and education, lifestyle, things like that. So, are you bilingual?
Yeah, I speak Cantonese as well as English.
Okay. We talked about having a supportive friend and family network. What can you tell me about your psychological framework? Would you say
I'm.
you're
I feel like I'm more positive. I always have a positive outlook on life, and no matter what I do, I try to have a positive outlook.
okay? I would say you are successful in your field because you're doing what you obtained a doctorate for.
I
So
would think so too.
yeah, okay. We're moving on to inhibiting engagement. Like, do you find that juggling multiple jobs keep you from um, your expectations with time management? I'll rephrase. Do you feel like having um, responsibilities at work and at home affect your time management?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was busy at home and at work.
Okay. Do you want to be more consistent with going to the gym?
Yeah, I want to be able to work out more. Um, I don't feel as healthy as I used to.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to performance patterns. What are your patterns of engagement in occupations and how have they changed over time?
I don't understand the question.
So, because you prioritize work, has it frequently caused you to neglect your health management and leading to feelings of stress?
Yeah, sometimes work gets too busy and I have to carry it into the next day. So I have work stacked from the previous day stacked on the following day, and it does cut time off from um, working out and sometimes hanging out with family and friends.
What can you tell me about your daily life roles?
What do you mean by that?
Like, um, being an employee, you mentioned managing your own business and having dependents at home. Are there any other roles that you have to partake in your daily life?
No, I think you mentioned all of it.
Okay. What can you tell me about your routines? Like, because you're managing so many jobs and the times vary, do you at least have the weekend to um, do some of your meaningful activities?
Maybe like one day out of the weekend sometimes. That's about it.
Okay. What time do you usually get home from work on a on a regular day? What time do you usually get home from work?
It varies.
Okay.
Sometimes like between 7 or 9 p.m.
7 or 9. Okay. What can you tell me about your habits? It can be some things that you do in your downtime. Like it could be listening to music, playing games on your mobile device, scrolling social media, watching TV shows.
I like doing all of the above, but I like hanging out with my friends and um, playing games with them, or if I'm by myself, just browsing through like YouTube shorts.
Okay. What can you tell me about your values, beliefs, and spirituality as a supportive engagement? Like, would you say having strong relationships with friends, family, and partner are priority.
Yeah, I would say having relationships with those who are close to me are a high priority.
Okay. And would you count time management skills being one of the top priority to you? Like recognizing, balancing your responsibilities with self-care and health management is vital for your well-being.
Can you rephrase that?
Yeah.
I don't understand it too well.
Yeah. Would you say balancing your responsibilities with self-care are vital for your well-being?
Yeah.
Okay. What are some values, beliefs, and or spirituality that inhibits your engagement? Mention fatigue from juggling multiple jobs, high stress levels, distracting you from your personal well-being.
Oh yeah, I would say mainly work. A workload distracts me from my personal goals.
Mm-hmm. And your demands of work limit your available time for self-care and social interactions.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to body functions. I would say you have strong cognitive abilities because you're able to manage all your work obligations effectively. And you understand physical fitness is important for your mental health. Okay, let's move on to inhibiting engagement. Stress level leading to mental fatigue. We mentioned that. Exhaustion from work, sometimes lack of sleep. And you mentioned work will be more manageable without the pain from your injuries.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to body structures. What have you done with your ankles that to decrease the stiffness after long work periods?
I try to like roll and stretch it out. I try to wear like nicer shoes, and I try to wear like insoles and stand on foam mats.
Okay. What have you found help with your hand injuries?
Massaging and stretching it.
Changing of shoes, foam mats. After the foam mats and the inserts, is there still pain from standing for long periods?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Mentioned cold weather making it difficult to perform work-related activities, especially to your hands. Pain discovered roughly a 6 or 7 out of 10 and 5 out of 10 at rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say, oh, you said standing stools doesn't help because you have to move around a lot throughout the workday.
Mm-hmm.
And are you able to move items closer to you
No.
to work while seated? Are you able to lower the countertops?
No.
Okay. No lower tables for you to work at?
No.
Okay, what are some of your priorities and desired outcomes for occupational performance? I wrote down time management skills, and we discussed having a more balanced approach to your commitments in self-care, work, and personal life.
Yep.
We cover everything. Okay.
All the above.
All right. For prevention, I would say you want to prevent burnout and stress by incorporating regular self-care, exercise, and downtime into your routine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What are your priorities for health and wellness besides exercise and prioritizing self-care practices? More sleep, maybe.
Maybe a little bit more sleep, but mainly the previous that you mentioned.
And sleep and stress management too. Okay. In terms of your priorities for quality of life, we talked about alleviating feelings of feeling overwhelmed, and for you to engage more in enjoyable and meaningful activities while nurturing your social connections.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For your priorities and desired targeted outcomes for participation, we discuss your involvement in social activities with friends and family, and strengthening and nurturing those important relationships.
Correct.
All right. Okay, just 3 more. For role competence, aspire to feel confident in your role as a business owner, employee, boyfriend, and son by effectively managing your responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
All right. For well-being, we talked about achieving a balanced lifestyle among work, social engagement, and leisure activities, while maintaining consistency in workout routines and self-care practices. All right.
Correct.
All right, last one. For social justice, we talked about participating in social settings and striving to ensure you can thrive in all areas of life.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. Thank you so much for your time. All right. Have a good one.
You too.